It's DaveySire here. So before you watch the video, I want to let you know, I know this is about an hour long for this video, but if you take the time to watch it, it's going to save you 50, 75, 100 hours in this game of trying to figure that stuff out. I mean, there's still more stuff that I figure out, but I want to save you that time that nobody saved for me, or at least I didn't spend the time to go look. And I haven't seen a walkthrough that I made like this. I've seen other walkthroughs, but I want to make my own just because different vantage points, different experiences, different views, different ways to handle these situations and how to start. I find my way to be my way. It's probably some other people's ways too, but this is just from experience and practice myself going through it. And I want to save all you guys and gals that time so you don't have to spend tens of hours, 50, 60, 70 hours figuring out what I already know that I can just give to you so you can understand. So please do watch the video. Spend this time to watch it and get, a 10,000% return on your investment here. You will be a lot happier if you spend that time. Thank you. So what I'm going to show you is how I would start out if I were a new spawn. I mean, I have almost 200 hours on this game. I probably still don't know everything I should, but I have a good idea of how to start out. Probably get it to you within 30 minutes or so. And what I'm going to do is when I start out, I'm going to try to ask the same questions I did when I first started the game. And I'll try to answer them as I ask them myself. So hopefully I can ask the same questions that you're going to be asking when you first start the game or while you're playing the game. Maybe you're a little experienced, but you want some more experience and knowledge on it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera here so you can see the entire game. Alright, so let me just kill myself. Oh my. Oh dear. First question is what the hell, where am I? So, to answer that question, you're at the far end of the island over here. And you can see that small island. You're directly the opposite way away from the king's castle where I just committed suicide from. So the first thing you're going to do is probably see number one. See this little club. Alright, you're going to wonder what it does and how you use it. You left click the swing, right click the block. Simple. You can scroll down to do a wide sort of donkey slat, whatever. It's just a heavy hit. Alright, and then you can roll the mouse wheel forward and you'll actually cause it to jab. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do after that is press I. Check your inventory, see what you have. Start seeing what you stood out with. You see the amount of inventory space you have. Alright, you see there's, let's see, 24 slots that you have that you can use. The first thing you'll see is you have a torch. Torch is a torch. You know what a torch is. Make some light. Okay? Yeah, make some light. Now you have bandages that heal 25% of your health. It's right there. And you also see armor. These are blank armor equipment spots. There's the head piece, there's the chest piece, the gloves, the pants, the boots. That's ammo for arrows or crossbows. Bolts for the crossbow. Alright, and now you look at all this, you can see armor, wood armor. You can click on them, see what is required. Say this one's 20 flax and 40 wood to make this. You may ask what flax is. You better not ask what wood is. But. Flax is one of those harder things to find in the beginning game when you first start out because you have no idea what it is or where it is. So now you can just scroll down, you can see everything that is here. And we'll come across these the farther in the game we go. So what you actually might want to do right in the beginning of the game is what I do is I just start smashing a tree with a club. See in the bottom right corner, there you get all that wood. Don't even worry about the other 3 bars. You will not need to know them right off the bat. So go ahead and collect. We'll just go with 75 wood. And to make that even more exact, we're going to go back in the inventory by pressing I, scrolling all the way down to the bottom, and you find the stone hatchet and the stone pickaxe. So one thing you want to remember, 10 flax, 25 wood, and 4 stone for the stone hatchet. That is important. Alright, and then for the stone pickaxe, 10 flax, 50 wood, and 25 stone to make the stone pickaxe. That's going to allow you to get Dirt, clay, oil, stone, and iron, very vital resources for the game. So we'll go back to the hatchet because you're going to want to be able to collect wood easy. And that's a lot easier to make. So it's going to be a total of 75 wood that I'm going to need to gather right now. So you're just going to go ahead and keep smashing on that tree until you reach 75. Now right now there is no king because I was a king and I committed suicide to show you this. So, there's no taxes. No taxes is good. Give me a moment. We're just going to keep whacking this tree. When you see it breaks, they fall down. And when you actually knock a tree down, you can collect a bit more wood per swing. So now we got 81 wood. We don't need to get any more. Now also you're going to run by something like this. You're going to ask a question. Oh, collect this. Collect it. So you hold down E to collect it. You get that resource, which is 5 sticks. You may not think much of it, but they actually come in a lot of handy. Go ahead and gather some of these. When you see new players like this, you have 2 options. Okay. There are other sleeping players. These are sleepers. That's what I should ask. What is this? That's a sleeper. Looks like he's wrapped in a fishnet. You can go ahead and kill him. There's no reason not to. He didn't protect himself, so you go ahead and go kill him. And boom. Just smack him up. Smack him up. And there, he's dead. Snatch is dead. You can press E to open up his inventory. Or his previous inventory, his bag. So just go ahead and grab that wood. Put it up in the wood pile of yours. Grab it. The bandages. Go ahead and put it up. You can grab the torches too. You don't need this driftwood club. So, in order to grab though, left click, drag up into your inventory anywhere. It'll place anywhere. We don't need it, so we're not going to take it. Now you see those red things? You think berries. Some sort of berries. Well, you're right. Those are berries. Those are absolutely vital to your survival here. Now we can go to the bottom right. And we'll look at those 3 bars. The very bottom yellow one is your food meter. That's how hungry you are. That's a wolf down there. Don't run at it right now. It will kill you. Also, go to the second bottom bar there. That's the blue one. That is the water. That's how much water you need. Okay? Oh, just gotta watch for that wolf. That's your hydration meter is what I should call it. So right from the beach, we basically just ran straight forward, a little bit to the left. And where we come across to is the river here. Or not a river, sorry, the marsh. This is where you can collect oil. But why I came here is to gather water. You just press E. You sit there for a bit, and you're going to notice in the bottom right, again, you're going to collect some more water. Now while we're collecting water, I'll explain the green bar. That's your energy bar. That's you can do all your actions. So you can run, so you can jump, so you can block. If you don't have that energy, you won't be able to jump, and you won't be able to block. You'll still be able to run though. But if you're in a fight and that runs out, you're screwed, because you won't be able to hit anybody either. Alright, there we go. We got plenty of water. So after hitting this marsh point, we're gonna run to the right. To the right, 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 right. And we're gonna come across this hayfield. This is what it is. It is the hayfield. That's what I like to call it. Now, you see there's all this hay. You don't need that right now. It's not a big whoop. It's not going to really help you out, so you don't even need to pick up any. Now, you can see right there, there's the king's castle. You're going to want to pretend like you're running straight at it for a bit. Alright, and there's actually another dude down there. It looks like he's going for that stone that we're going to be going to. So just start heading straight towards it. Those are chickens. You can go ahead and kill those if you want to. So just give it a few whacks. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Woohoo! Howdy, friend. So, chickens, they're not super important in the beginning. They give you feathers, which you're going to want to use for, say, making for making actual arrows. Crossbow bolts don't need feathers, but the arrows do. Alright, this is the infinite chicken. And its own pool of blood. Yay! Alright, I'm done with you. Okay, back towards the king's throne up there. We're just going to run up there. We're going to keep running until we hit that tree line. Or, not, yeah, the green line, I should say. So, we're going to keep running, keep running, keep running. Don't stop, just keep going. Don't stop believing. Just keep running. Believe in me. Do what I say. You're going to hit the road. You see the road. Follow the road. Keep going along the road. And run into stone right there. Those are stone nodes. They contain 101 stone per node. So go ahead and give it some wax. Alright? Now what you're going to want to come back and check is how much stone do you need for that stone hatchet? 4 stone. You already have enough stone to make it, but you don't have enough flax. But let's also check the stone pickaxe. So you need 25 stone for that. So 35 stone altogether. No, sorry, 29 stone. Let's just go ahead and gather up some 29. We'll just get 30 stone here. There, we got 30 stone. Now we're going to run a bit forward. You see those white tufts of bushes? That's flax. They gather in 5. So you're going to run up to it, hold E, boom, you just got 5 flax. And we're going to go collect some more flax. We're going to recheck the flax that we need. 10 flax for the stone pickaxe, 10 flax for the stone hatchet. So we just need 2 more because I already had 8 flax from killing that chicken. Alright. There we go. We got enough flax to make what we need. So we're going to press craft after clicking on the stone hatchet. There, it pops up in your inventory. Go ahead and place that up in your hot bar, the 1-9 bar, 1 to 0. 0 is your orifice, or your butthole. You stick sharp stones in there. That's why it looks like a keyhole. And so you can put sharp stones in there. I'll actually show you. You can craft one of these puppies. Right there. Sharp stone. Or sharp rock. You make that. Escape rope bond. So go ahead and put it in your butthole. It also can be used to kill yourself. If you hold it down for like a minute straight. Which I don't care to do right now. So, now what you want to do is you just want to collect some stone. This is what I would do now if I knew all that I do know now. Is I would just collect all the stone. I don't care how long it takes. Collect all of it. Collect as much as you can. You want to get a secure base the very first second that you join the game. Because think about it this way. If you collect some stuff and you make some of your base, and it's not completely enclosed, you're going to get raided. Even if it's against rules like it is in this server, people come in and take your stuff. I do it. I don't care. Free stuff. I'm going to take it. If you're an idiot and you don't protect yourself, I will take it. Why? Because it's easy and it makes it easier for myself, and I want to live. You die, you die. So, collect all that stone. Stone can be used to make cobblestone block. Cobblestone block is the most important basic building material. Not wood, not dirt. I don't care how many Minecraft games you play. It's stone that you want. That cobblestone. The most important thing is stone to make cobblestone or stone blocks. Cobblestone can only be broken by siege equipment. It can't be broken by, say, let's see, like conventional weapons like the pick. You can't pick away a cobblestone wall. It just doesn't work. You need to use a trebuchet or a ballista, which is expensive to make, and it's going to deter most people. So we're just going to keep running up this green path from there, alright? We're just going to keep running up this path here. Just keep your eyes on that path. Go ahead, veer off, and collect the flax. Flax is almighty in this game. It's one of the most important things. We'll just keep running, keep running, keep running. Collect, collect, collect. And I can see in the bottom right that your blue bar is getting low. Now, if you put that water in your hot bar, it should actually automatically appear when you collect it. You're just going to want to go press on it, press 5 for me, and left click. When you left click, you'll start drinking. You see the little bar, it says the drinking meter. You are drinking your water. Congratulations. Now you also see that your blue bar is now filling up. So we're just going to go ahead and take a few more swigs of that bottomless canteen that we have that came from nowhere. And we're just going to fill ourselves up. Pretty close, alright? Good, good, good. Now we're by all this stone. Collect it immediately. Don't wait. Collect, collect, collect. Now you're gonna notice this is a big stone pile. There's a lot here, a very big amount. There are 6 stone nodes. That's 606 stone. That is also, let's see, how many blocks is that? 30 is 1, 300 is 10, that's 20. 20 cobblestone blocks. You can make a very small room. You can make a room that's big enough for you to sleep in even if you don't make anything else for the night. And most people won't even be bothered messing with you because you have just a tiny little tit on the ground. And people want resources, not a tit. Now it's starting to rain. It's going to get a little loud, so I'm just going to pick this stone and not talk. Alright, hey guys, DaveySire again. Sorry about that little interruption. That rainstorm got too loud and I just wanted to wait it out. So we collected our stone from this point. If you remember the 6 nodes, 101 stone for, or 101 resource for any one of these nodes. Will come across iron nodes, and it's also going to be 101 resource or iron from them. So now we're just going to run down this path, as you see right here. It forks, and you're going to want to make a right on the fork when you come down it. Hey guys, DaveySire again. So I just want to bypass that little storm there. It was a little too loud and just kind of interrupted the gameplay, me going through the walkthrough. So I'm just going to skip through it here. And now, from this point where we collected the 6 nodes of stone, there's going to be fork 1 to the King's Throne, 1 to the right. The 1 to the left, you can run up and you can collect iron. I wouldn't do that right away. You're running straight through the field. More people will go for you that way if you're in a populated server, and you'll kind of just get killed. So we're going to head on the right, and we're going to find more stone. And on top of that, we're going to find more iron than we would if we just took the shortcut. And it's a little bit safer because less people will travel this way. So, of course, I'm just going to be collecting more flax. You're going to see that. The stone walls over there. You're going to wonder what that is. That is the plague village. You get a little too close to that, you'll start dying. There's also plague villagers. Excuse me. Those guys come up, they kind of screech at you in a very odd manner. And, oh, they bitch and moan. And they try to hit you. Like a little zombie thing. It looks like they're wearing a leather skin. Like leather skin. Like they're a bit burnt. In any case, just avoid them at first. Once you just get your base established, because you don't want to lose the resources you just collected if you don't know how to fight them. That'll be for another video, another time, another little walkthrough. We're just going to avoid them for now. Also, something that you can do is you can run inside that village, collect random resources that are inside some of those crates. But again, you will be slowly dying, and it actually does not take that long to die in there. So you always want to have some bandages, and you can make more. Bandages are, let's see, they're flax and wool to make them. Don't know the exact amount. That's a 1 to 10 ratio, I believe. We'll check it out right here. Yeah, 10 flax and 1 wool to make 1 bandage, 25% of your health. So if you have a bunch of bandages, you can run straight through that village, or you can make this potion, which I don't care to make. I just make the bandages. Much easier to come by other resources. So now we're just going to finish up collecting all this stone here, and it is quite a lot. It does help you out wondrously. As you can see, let's turn back towards it. Where is it? Right there. The stone base right there. I can't walk up and break that. It's just impossible with a pick or sword, crossbow, anything besides for siege weapons like a ballista. So I'll walk up, I'll show you. I'll go give it a little tap, and nothing's going to happen. Bottom right, you usually see damage. So there's nothing. Contact is being made, but nothing will happen. So we're going to want to make something like that when you first build your base. And see, there's one of those plague villagers right there. Stupid little douches. I'm going to run by it, and it's going to get a little foggy for a moment here when you run by the plague village. This is just what happens because you're by the plague village and you're in its vicinity. So give it a moment. There comes a fog. Don't worry about it. Just keep following the path, and you're going to come up on some more, I believe, a little bit more stone, and then we're going to go past that, and we're going to find some iron deposits. So just keep on running, keep on running, keep on running. And basically, this whole path that you're following is going to make a pretty big U shape, close to a U shape, and it's just you know, you find all your resources here. A lot of the very important ones, just the stone and iron. Actually, if you follow the path enough and just kind of veer off near the hayfield where the marsh is, that's where you're going to get the oil, and then you come back on to the U path and you'll find all the stone and all the iron. The exact amount I'm honestly not entirely sure of, but it is a good quantity. And you'll find bases like these stationed right next to these. It's out to the deposits. This is a smart way to quickly build your base, but it also is a quite easy way to get raided. If the server rules permitted it, I would go ahead and destroy this guy's base and take everything he had. But for now, I want to make this walkthrough so you guys can understand the basics. So we're just going to keep gathering all this stone. It is going to be quite a lot, enough to make a solid little foundation for a base, build it up, and protect yourself. The stone pickaxe gathers fairly slowly, but it's a lot better than using that club that we have. So we can see our food level is getting low on the bottom right there, so is our water. So food, the best we can do right now is berries. Let's go ahead, switch to some of those berries that you've gathered. Hopefully you gathered some by now. Just veering off the side of the road there, just to gather it. And it's going to give you more water than it will food, but that's alright. It's going to hold you off for now. I'm going to get back to picking all of our stone. Now, I want to go through this entire thing just showing you my exact process. I will speed up these portions where we're going in between and just getting this stone. Just make it a little quicker. Better than a 30-minute video. Gotta not do that. But I might just leave it like this so you can see the time that it takes. This game is not instant like a lot of people like their games just to be instant. You can go to Modern Warfare and you just dropped in with all this gear, all this crap that you're going to go fight with and die and it all comes back. Not this game. If somebody came up to me and told me to get away from this stone or they'll kill me, I'd get away. I don't even bother. Because think how long you just spent. You spent maybe 20 minutes, and if you're starting out, it may be 40 minutes, because you may be still trying to figure it out where exactly to go following the video. You don't want to lose everything that you just gained. It will take some time, especially if it's a populated server. A lot of these resources may already be taken, so if you are lucky enough to find them, don't screw yourself and go attack people when you're not armed. And there's some wolves, so we're just going to back away from here. You can see the wolves, they're black. Right there, moving towards us, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm not going to bother fighting this dude. Let's see here. There is one quick solution to fighting off wolves, but that requires wood, and we don't have wood. So he's going to walk straight through the tree. There you go, see. Not made yet. Properly anyways. So we're just going to keep running, keep baiting them on. And this is a pretty good example actually, because now I'm going to be able to make some wooden spears at the very bottom there, max amount. 10 wood units, you can make one batch of spears. You'll actually make 3. So we're going to go ahead and chuck these at the wolf here. Yeah. Okay. Try not to hit the same exact spot, or that happens where it bounces. Just keep turning. Turning and spearing. Turn, spear. Open up a larger portion of area for you to hit. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work that well for me, so we're going to walk up and just start... Just die, wolf. Yeah, that's right. Run away. See, now, you can either let him go, or you can kill him. So now it's dead. So this is a little example of what can happen. You find these wolves, you find these things that come after you, and when you kill them like this, you just have to keep beating on them, and you're going to get the resource. You in the bottom right get fangs, bone, meat, leather, hide. A lot of stuff. That's good stuff. This is actually one very important thing that I should have mentioned earlier. You need leather, bone, and flax. It's 1 leather hide, 15 bone maybe? Let's see, right here. 10 bone, 1 leather hide, and 100 wood to make, no, sorry about that, the leather crest. This is used to claim an area. Okay, it takes 20 minutes to claim that area, and when you claim it, that means nobody else can build in that area, and you can secure yourself. Otherwise, people could build up your walls and just jump right on over. And we don't want that to happen. So, what we're going to do now is just continue on a path. And you see, we come up there. We just kept coming. Come across this. This is an iron node. 101 iron. And we're just going to keep beating on it. Iron is great. That is one of the prime resources in the game right now. Essentially, it's kind of better than steel because there's so few options. Steel is good for the armor that it gives you. Maybe it's steel cage, but you're really limited on your options for it. There are the crossbow and the bolts are made out of steel. You can get steel-tipped arrows, but again, it's not that big of a deal. It's 1 extra damage. Crossbow is actually pretty good. I like it. It's easier to use in my opinion. But you know, it's not a big whoop. It's not going to really be a big game changer for you unless you try and you really like it. But iron is the top resource right now because you say you get a ballista, trebuchet, that's iron. Siege works, iron. Upgrade your workbenches, iron. Iron. Get as much of this crap as you can. You can even pay people to do it. You can say, I'll give you 5,000 wood. Wood is so much easier to come by. So you say, I'll pay you 5,000 wood for 1,000 iron. Most people will probably call you crazy and not do it, but some people might. They may not have that steel axe, and they may just have a steel pick and not want to get that wood themselves, so they'll go mine you some iron. Once you get steel tools, this process becomes a lot quicker. You'll be able to mine these away, those iron nodes. I believe it'll hit 16 or 18 of the resources at a time. Like right now, this is just doing 6. So imagine tripling that rate, or that speed. Or maybe even a little more than triple. It only takes 8 swings with the steel pick, so it's actually 14. 14 resource per pick. So you're like 2.5 times the speed of this almost. So that's great to try to get those steel weapons, or the steel tools. I always try to rush to get steel tools. But right now, we're not going to be so concerned about oil. That is, like I said, it's not the biggest thing in the game. So we're just going to keep going. We're coming close to the King's Keep. We're just going up to this path here. Okay, see, we're going to keep going up this path here. You see this King Castle there? So, we're not going to want to head up to the castle. That is just going to slow us down. There's no need, no reason, no purpose right now. Right now, we just want to get, we just want to keep getting all this iron, get as much resources as we possibly can. Alright, as you see, we're heading up towards the castle here. We're not actually want to go up to that, to the castle across the bridge. We don't need to do that. We're just going to keep getting the iron. There's, oh, there's the werewolf. Alright, so really don't want to mess with him. He has almost twice the amount of health as the wolves. So we're just going to go ahead and start whacking this tree while he chases us. Come here, little wolfie. Watch out. They can walk straight through stuff like that. So we're going to keep baiting him around. He's actually slower than the wolves, so that's a little lesson for you. Oh, look at that. We're going to go back and get that iron soon enough, too. You can just keep walking backwards, and this guy won't be able to touch you. He's too slow. He's fat and stupid and slow. Let's see. Don't worry about his barking. He's a coward. So we're just going to make the max amount of javelins we can real quickly here, and we're going to start stabbing this dude. Like I said, just keep turning to the side and try and hit him. That's after you stab him in the face some here. Man, this guy is just annoying. I don't know why. He has, like, Simba hair. Oop, a little too close. I believe he has, like, 100-something health. Yeah, just try not to get hit by him, though. He will hurt you quite a lot, quite quickly, and we don't want that to happen. Oh, this dude doesn't run either. Oh, whoa. Yep, no, there. I thought he was just doing it, but he's not. 2 more batches. We're not going to really worry about what he has on him. It's basically the same thing. Sometimes he has diamond, which can be used to make lockpicks, which will be for another video. Those are for breaking into doors without actually breaking them. Alright, forget him. You can't really utilize what he has until you make a secure base. Otherwise, you get screwed. If you focus on things like that, like the lockpicks right away. If you don't know what you're doing in the game, you will screw yourself unbelievably by doing so. It's just how it's gonna work. Because maybe you'll find all this loot, you'll find all this gear, but now you don't have a base. You know what happens? You fall asleep in the middle of the field in your little mesh net sleeping bag that you came across, I don't know where, and then you die and lose everything. Restart. Just restart. There's no saving anything if you don't make your base. Now, you can't see it right now, but my base is actually by the King's Keep up there. So, let's see. Collect some more of this iron. We're almost done. We're almost done here. The next thing we're going to do is just head down to, what's it called? We're going to head a little bit down the path here. You can see, keep following the path. This is where it makes a U around that corner there. And you can see there's the fork. You head away from the king's castle, and you're just going to head down the road. You're going to run by 6 more iron nodes, 3 at first, and then we're going to make a right, and then there's going to be another 3. From that point on, we're going to collect some wood with our stone axe, and we're just going to get enough to make this thing called the workbench, which is where you can make your basic building blocks, your basic materials, upgrade, move forward, and eventually make those stone blocks. So we're just going to keep collecting what we need. And we're also going to need to collect more flax. Like I said, flax is very important, especially for upgrading a lot of these benches. Like I said, you veer off. I haven't done it enough. So you're just going to veer off the path a little bit here and there just to collect this flax. Flax is quite important, like I said. Just keep getting it. If it takes you an extra 20 seconds, who cares? You'll spend an extra minute if you don't spend those 20 seconds when it's easy. It could actually be up to like 5 minutes just collecting flax. So just collect it along your way. Make your life easy for you. You have to go, I believe, 2 upgrades with a workbench before you can actually make the stone blocks. So, yeah. Could be 1, could be wrong. I've had a max level workbench for a while, so I'm not entirely sure. Right, here we are, the first 3. Well, the 3 nodes prior to the last 3. So we're close, very close. Just keep collecting. Check your inventory. If it is full and you keep trying to collect stuff, you're actually going to kind of overlap with your inventory. And when that happens, you just don't collect that stuff. It just says destroyed. I would show you, but I don't want to waste iron. Trust me, you really don't want to waste iron. You will burn that stuff up so quick. There's things called iron reinforced wood blocks. It's 50 wood, 1 iron ingot, and if you waste your iron on other stuff by, say, just having full inventory and not having enough room to collect it, you'll essentially just screw yourself right there. You won't have as much iron as you need to make the base that you want. It'll be weak, and people just break into it. So make sure when you're collecting you have plenty of room, or if you're going to go raiding, make sure you have plenty of room in your inventory to take all that stuff. Because if you don't, you're going to be sad. If you run back and forth, somebody else, or say from your base to their base, break into theirs, steal some of their stuff, but your inventory was so full that you couldn't get anything, you're going to run back to your base, dump your stuff off. Other people may be there taking all that crap, kill you when you have stuff on you when you're going back there, and you'll lose everything. Then you'll be really upset, or the other person may be online. And then they may kill you, hunt you down, know who you are, have a grudge against you, and do everything they can to make your life miserable. People do that. I've had that happen. To kill somebody for attacking me, and every time he spawned, he ran back to my base and started beating on my door. So you don't want to have to deal with that. Trust me, you really don't. Alright. So the last 3 iron nodes are right here. I'm going to go off and make a quick little base. I'll make that workbench. It takes a minute to make the workbench, so I'll talk to you a little bit more about how that works and what it can do for you, and the next steps you're going to want to actually make. And while it's being made, we'll also collect some wood. Some extra wood. Always wood. Wood. Wood is also very important. It's used in quite a lot of your workbenches, for the siege works, for the trebuchet, for the ballista, for wooden armor. You're not really going to make that. It's not much of a point. I mean, it can help you, but not too much. I don't waste time with I say, why go for the weak stuff and then build up? Go for the strong and build to be even stronger. Don't waste time. So you can spend these first 20, 30 minutes just collecting resources, getting everything you need in order right away, and then you move forward. Then you make your base. And then you will survive, because you've took the time and put the effort in to survive and make sure that you do. We've got plenty of flags here. We've finished our route, so now we're just going to collect some wood. It's going to take some time. This is only hitting for 6. The steel woodcutter's axe actually hits for 18. So once you get that woodcutter's axe, you'll be happy, because you'll be just sawing through everything. Some more hits here. This one's going to fall probably around 140, 150. There we go. 151 and it broke. Like I said though earlier, is actually when you hit a tree when it's falling, or it's felled, it's going to give you more resources quicker. If you hit for 6, it may give you 8. Only when it's felled though. Also, don't stand on top of it like I did. What happens, it will happen more often than not, is if it's going downhill and it falls, it's going to fling you. You're going to go flying. And then you'll die. And you won't know where you died because you went flying and you try to go parachuting without a parachute. It's very sad when that happens. It's never happened to me. I've watched it happen to other people. I've gotten launched but didn't die. Luckily. Maybe I can show you. Nah, let's not do that. Okay, so you know, we have all this resource. We don't need this blood. Blood is not that important in this. Maybe making a potion, but right now we're not going to worry about that. What we're going to do is start making our station. Like I said, it takes a minute, but what this can do, the workbench, let's see, I can actually show you. It'll allow you to make an anvil, a fletcher, well granary, and a woodworking bench. So the anvil is used to make metal equipment. That is an anvil's purpose in this game, is so you can make metal equipment and armor. You make iron armor, steel armor. You can also then make your steel tools, your steel weapons, your iron and iron weapons. It doesn't allow you to make a bow and arrow though. It does not allow you to make crossbow, siege, anything whatsoever like that. What it will allow you to do though is build those tools and the equipment that you need. To be able to build the siege works, you need to upgrade your workbench to a tannery, then to a tinker, and then you'll be able to. So the other thing this will allow you to make is a fletcher. That's used for bows and arrows. That's used for the crossbow. That's its prime purpose. Some hay bale targets that you can practice on so you don't lose your ammunition. Also, it can make a well, which you put charcoal in. That gives water out. And now that we have it built here, we're going to go ahead and place it down somewhere. We're just going to run forward. So the well, that will produce your water safely in your base. Granary, use dirt and water to make grain, and that way you'll make bread. It just works that way. Doesn't make too much sense, but it works. You'll make bread with it, and let's see, let's just find a place down. You make grain, and when you make grain, you can put it in a furnace, and you'll make bread. Alright, so now we got this. May not be the best place. I actually do already have a tannery. I made that while I was waiting for the rain to pass. So we're just going to go ahead and move this. I'll show you the upgrade process though. So you go down here and it tells you that it can upgrade to stone cutters, then to a tinker. Or to a tannery, to a stone cutters, to a tinker. When you get to a stone cutters, that's when you can make that cobblestone block. So now you can see there it costs 55 flax and 90 wood to do that. So we've collected a lot of, we've collected plenty of flax already. We have the wood. So I already have this upgraded one that goes to a tannery. To get to a stone cutter, so we need iron ingots. See how important iron is? You need that iron. So before we go any further, we've collected our bone, we've collected our leather, we've collected our wood. We're going to make that leather crest. That crest is what's going to save you. Now this may not be the best of bases, but this is going to show you exactly what I mean here. I can't place it. I already have my own. But in any case, you'd want to make a block. And see these branches? You know what I told you? They're not worthless. They can be used to thatch. Or not, sorry, not thatch. You can make blocks out of them. You can make these spruce branches blocks. Get that off there. Might actually need to drop something. So drop these fangs. So these are like camo blocks. So if you're gonna place your crest, place it some distance off the ground so people can't just whack it, and you'd place it right about here. You just place it somewhere. And then it will give you this area. You'll see this boundary line cover. It will take 20 minutes for you to conquer that area, but then nobody else can build inside of it. So we do need those iron ingots. Now, we've got our stone. We have all the stone we need to make our furnace. But first, we need 60 wood to make that campfire. That's why I say you need that campfire. You need that flax. You need that stone. You need that iron. All of it is important. That's why you gather it while you don't even have a base. You just round it up all at once so you can just, boom, get your base out, get it done, get it going, feel safe and secure with where you're at. So don't waste time. Don't stand around and wait. So now we know that our fireplace is, our fire pit, which our campfire is being made right now. So just go ahead and collect some wood. Pull out your axe, collect some wood. It takes about a minute. Every upgrade takes a minute. Go ahead, just collect some wood. Do something. You may want to get some more branches, I don't care. But do something, don't wait. Playing this game, you don't wait around. It's kind of like League of Legends, you just don't stand still. People will walk up behind you. They will take the time to watch you, wait till night, and there goes the flying tree. See, that's why you don't stand on them. You don't stand on them for that reason. You know where you would have gone? You would have gone far out. Probably would have hit the shallow water, not the water, or the deep water, and you would have died. Would have been nice. Yeah, you'd been real happy. So, we're collecting wood. Wood is also used to make the stiff bed. The stiff bed is your respawn point. It has a 4-minute cooldown. Alright, we probably have our fireplace done already. We got that. Little base here, so we're going to go ahead and place it. We can just go ahead and put the meat in as input. One log. That'll start the fire. Don't stand too close, or this will happen. It'll start burning. Now, to upgrade to the fire pit, which is one level prior to the smelter, you click upgrade and you have to have 25 stone. That's where you collect all that stone. So you don't just place the basics, then have to go collect, come back, then upgrade, then go back, collect more. Gather all at once so you don't have to waste that time. Now again, while that's upgrading, let's go ahead and just collect some stuff. Some more wood. This wood will be used. Whether it be now or later, you're going to want it. So don't stand on these trees. Woo. Like I do. Don't do it. I just kind of do it because I want to die in a sense. But you don't want it. So, just keep collecting that stuff. Collect, collect, collect. You can hear the fire pit upgrading, turning into the campfire turning into the fire pit. So just wait till it's ready. So one noticeable difference that I should tell you about the campfire is when you get it to the fire pit will actually cook the meat faster. You can't smelt anything until you have a furnace, so we need to quickly upgrade to that furnace. Now we're going to the furnace, and once we get to the smelter, then we will be able to smelt our iron, get the iron ingots, upgrade our workbench to get the 4 iron ingots along with the flax and the wood, whatever else we need to upgrade it, and then we'll be happy campers because we have everything we need. And while we wait, we just collect more. So we're going to go over it and make sure that we have what we need already. So 80 wood. We have plenty of wood now. 4 iron ingots. We have plenty of iron. Every 10 iron, raw iron, equals 1 ingot. So it takes 1 minute to smelt 10 raw iron into an iron ingot. So we're actually going to take this meat out. We're going to speed rush this stuff. And don't actually put the whole 1,000 of iron in there. Put the smaller amount in there. You can even do this. You can right click and drag and pull out the smaller, or pull out the larger amount of iron, leave the small amount in there. Now I say you do this just in case somebody comes to raid you and attack you and try to take your stuff, said they're going to kill you, you can run. And you can run with the majority of your stuff. They can't pick your stuff up, so you can always come back. So if somebody comes at you from over here, you can always run. I like to do is run to the ocean, try to zigzag, move around, hold the C button. It creates an orbit camera, so you can see what they're doing if they're throwing things at you. Just make it difficult. Try to get to the water, dive deep, but not too deep so you hit the ground. You don't want to hit the ground because then you slow down, and if you bleed, they can see your blood. So try to stay mid-level when you hit the water. And most people will eventually give up, unless they really are assholes and they really want to kill you. That's the only thing that you can do, though, is just kind of run from them. So it's going to take us 4 minutes to smelt this. That's going to be done soon, so just collect some more wood. Just keep going. Don't stand still. Keep your guy going. Keep collecting what you need to collect. So we're going to keep going here. I'm going to keep chopping this wood down. Alright. And don't worry, trees can fall on you, you won't die, but if you stand on top of them, they'll fling you like a catapult. So again, don't stand on trees. It's dangerous. So now, let's go over here. I'll actually look at the workbench so you can get a little more familiarized with it. It's what you can do while you're waiting too. Something. Always listen. You can hear people walk up on you. So, anything in blue is what you can't normally build. Okay? That's what the workbenches, or say the tinker, or the Fletchers, or the smithy, that's what they're going to allow you to build, is something in the blue. Otherwise, all this stuff, the regular background here, that's what you can normally build. So blue, you can build the wood block, the log block. Let's keep going down. You get the reinforced wood iron door. Anything with iron or steel in it, they can't be broken unless you use siege equipment. I think the gallows and the small gallows are an exception to this. So iron reinforced door, reinforced wood iron trap door, you can't break into unless you have siege equipment. And then you have the dungeon stuff. This is for killing people. The large gallows, you can hang 3 people. Small gallows, you hang 1 person. The pillory, you just put somebody in there and they can't get out. Now, the equipment over here, this is all your musical equipment. You can just use all this stuff. And also, what you can see here is the rope. That's how you capture people. Furniture is furniture, but we should come across this bed. So, you see the bed, you press craft, you make the bed, you place it on the ground. That creates your respawn point. Most people don't even bother trying to break the bed. Nobody knows the health. See, it doesn't even tell you the health. But in any case, 30 flax, 60 wood to make your basic bed. Please do that. It's so important that you do that immediately. That you build that bed immediately. Save yourself a lot of time and effort and pain and suffering. Because if somebody does kill you, take your stuff, you can at least have your tinker, or you can at least have your workbench, you can at least have your smelter that you can pick up and move. That's if. And pretty much only if you've placed your bed, because you know what? If they're dicks, they may just destroy your stuff. But if you have your bed there, you can come back and keep harassing them non-stop. So, place that bed. Make the bed. Bed is important. We only have a few more seconds here, so we're just going to wait. Also, a byproduct of putting wood in the fire, any sort of fuel, you'll get charcoal. Charcoal, very important. That's how you make more of these top-level blocks. Or the higher-level blocks, like the stone slab to make the trebuchet stone, or to make, let's see, the stone blocks themselves, the high-tier ones. You need that charcoal. You need charcoal. Water is also very important, so making wells is important. You can just get the water by collecting it first, but make a well too. Make multiple fires, burn a lot of wood, and there you go. You got your charcoal. In fact, what I would do is usually craft a bunch of, say, fire pits or campfires. Upgrade them to fire pits because the fire pits burn for twice as long. 1 log in a campfire burns for 15 minutes. 2 logs in a fire pit burns for, 1 log in a fire pit burns for 30 minutes. And I believe it's like every 2 or 3 minutes you get a charcoal for the fuel source still running. So while you wait, let's see here. Here's another one. So while you wait for all this to happen, you can always be reviewing your stuff. You can collect some more wood. This will be about done right now. Oh, whoops. That's in the bag. Alright, now you see what we have here. The cobblestone block. And look, the tier 6 one. That's funny. The tier 6, that's the reinforced iron wood block, is still not there. So what we're going to do now is, since we have all this stone, we're going to make this cobblestone block. Right? What I did was, when I was at the crafting table, I clicked on it, clicked in between the arrows, and dragged. You can actually type in the amount you want. It's only 1 second to make one block. So we're just going to wait for that block. While we wait, we're going to stick around in case anybody comes. Now, we want to always stay close when we don't have any walls or anything, because somebody could walk up. I've done this. You walk up, open their stuff, take it, run away. What are they going to do? If they notice, they chase you. If not, they can't do anything. I mean, I did that. I took that from somebody's base. They had 3 smelters going. I took all their iron. Imagine that. Almost 2,000 iron I just grabbed from them, took it. They were not happy. They chased me, called me a faggot, chased me down a cliff into the ocean. I threw spears at their face and they ran away. So, always look at your surroundings and listen. You can actually hear people run. Like, you hear me running, you can hear people run. Always pay attention. Now we have a full inventory. We can actually use wood or more iron. So we're going to just put some more iron in there. Let it burn. We can use iron to make an iron reinforced chest. If you make steel, you can make a steel reinforced chest, or you can make a wooden chest. Alright, the wooden chest holds 8 slots, the iron one holds 24, steel holds 40. Obviously steel is the best. But more junk in more places. So now we have our cobblestone. Alright, this is quick and easy, simple. So we're actually just gonna pick this back up. Let me show you the basics to what you want to do. You're going to place your stuff, and it could be as simple as this. You can just make this, and just start building up. You can left click, left click, left click, or you can left click, drag. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker. I actually didn't know this for a while, so left click on top of something like this, drag. You'll have to get used to how it works. Left click, make the first block, drag. Just drag, drag, drag. I show you also a nifty little trick that you're going to want to know. It's going to save you a lot of heartache too. You're going to want to make this thing called a lip. There's a little glitch, more of an exploit in the game, where you can throw spears in a wall, drop one of those loot bags, and you can actually jump on the loot bags once they get static. When they sit on the spears for just like a second straight without moving, they'll get static and you can't do anything about it. So already, say if we had the crest up and we've built our way up high enough already, nobody's going to be able to jump in. If we create a lip, nobody will even be able to hop in. So lip is simple as this. We just add it to the outside. Now nobody will be getting up. If you want to be safe, you can add 2 layers out, and that will actually help. Some people will find a way to get in by being cheap. So we're just 1 cobblestone short, so we can take that from here, place that here. So this is just simple stuff. This is very simple. Now guess what? Place that furnace. Furnace is safe. Or sorry, the smelter. Go ahead, throw that iron in there. Be confident with it now. You've created a fairly safe base here. Just add some wood, throw it on in there. Now it's cooking. Now it's going. And there, you have your basic base that's going to keep you safe for most people. You can see the distance. 2 blocks. 3 blocks high is impossible for people to jump in alone. If you have 2 people jumping on each other's heads, I think it's about 5 blocks. And we're at that 5 block. We're 5 blocks high here, plus we have the lip, so there's no way they can jump up the same way. But you know what? If you had, say, wood, if you had more wood, if you're collecting more wood around here, all you have to do is collect more wood. And we have plenty of wood. We can actually place this tannery down, or the stone cutter, sorry. I'm going to find a spot where that will fit. Go ahead, let it float, doesn't matter. And you can make some wood blocks. Go like this. Log blocks, not really worth it. They just look better. They look cool. I like Lincoln logs. So keep some of that wood because we're going to have to make the iron tools. So go ahead and make some wood blocks. The other thing you can do now is just build your base up a bit higher. You can add a cap if you want to, because what people do is they can build outside your boundary with a leather crest and just jump on top inside of your base. So there's some another game exploit. They'll make some floating stairs and just delete the block behind them, place it in front of them just a little bit higher, and they'll jump in. So eventually, quickly really, you're going to want to make a sort of cap. You're just going to want to build up, make a cap, and of course you're really going to want to actually make this out of stone, not wood. Somebody could jump on, and a lot of people have this patience. They will just sit and beat on the roof until it breaks. So always try to make things out of at least the cobblestone. It will save you a lot of time, a lot of heartache. But yeah, you go through that basic U-route once and you have iron tools. If you want to, you can run back, grab some oil real quickly, and you can already make steel tools. But that's if you want to do that. If you just want something quick or quicker, go ahead, just do this. Just do this at first. Get your base stationed and set up and somewhat safe here from most intruders, from most people that don't know the game. You're going to be safe. They're not going to be able to raid you. You're going to feel fairly comfortable and confident in what you have. And while this is smelting, go ahead and just run off, collect some more wood. Go ahead, go collect some more iron. Really, you're going to want to just get some more stone. That's the main thing. Stone and wood, really. So go for the stone, get the wood, get back into your base. I'll show you how to get back in your base. This is simple. So if you're down here, just delete some of your blocks like this. Or you can have some with you. There's the asshole of the furnace or smelter. Make yourself some stairs. It's okay. Go ahead. It's not going to hurt anything. And you're just going to build right back on up. Just like this. And you just delete them below you. Alright, so that's how you start out the game here, guys. Hopefully this walkthrough helped. If you have any questions, give me, just ask. And hopefully I can answer you. If you get on the server, Dead Strategy Gaming, apply on their website to get on the whitelist. And you guys will be able to get in, you'll be able to play. And I can help you out live on here too. Alright, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Please do go down here and somewhere, I'll put it somewhere, and subscribe. You just press the subscribe button, and I'll be sure to make some more videos for you. Go ahead and ask any questions, and I'll make another tutorial on that. I'm definitely going to be coming out with a building tutorial soon, because you see a lot of these exploiters use the exploits like the bag hopping or jumping outside the boundary line into somebody's base. I want to give you some tips on how to make your base quickly, safely, efficiently, and pretty safe from exploiters. But not raiders. People will raid your base regardless of what you do. But thanks for watching again. Make sure to subscribe. See ya.